She's so fine. Helluva, blows my mind. Helluva, lights my day.
What's good, guys? This video is going to be a little bit different than my norm. I'm still battling a little bit with tonsillitis, but it'll be all good. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. Tired of the same old, same old. I want to thank D. Walsh for sending this story to me because it's another story that you're like, are you serious? It's coming out of Eastpointe, Michigan, and I found an article that was wrote from The Root by Zach Lindley. I'm going to do my very best to read it as I think he would. I don't know him personally, but I love his writing style, and it's very similar to my own. I also have a couple of videos to show as well. Karen calls cops on Michigan black woman for talking too loudly. Cops entertain that white nonsense by fining the black woman. Foolery. Many racial stereotypes come from a bit of truth. For example, a lot of black people are loud, which is to say we tend to have a fair amount of bass in our voices compared to our white counterparts, and that shit tends to carry. White stereotypes often come from truth. For example, white people don't always know how to mind their own motherfucking business, and they use the police as their own personal black folks exterminators because they know cops are often happy to accommodate them. I may have been a little on the nose with the last one. In Eastpointe, Michigan, a black woman received an egregious fine after her white neighbor called the police because, black folks, you're going to want to sit down for this one. The woman was talking too loudly on her phone. Yes. Fox 2 Detroit reports that the Eastpointe resident, Diamond Robinson, was fined $385 because while she was on the phone, she said her neighbor of the Karen variety demanded that she either end her phone call or lower her voice. And she had the audacity to ignore the white woman who apparently thinks she's in charge of shit. Now this comes from Fox 2. It's a quote. I get a ticket for being a public nuisance because I'm talking too loud on my phone, Diamond Robinson can be heard saying in the Facebook Live video she took as an officer delivered the ticket. That's why I got a ticket. And I do have that video. Robinson had been on the phone with a friend when her neighbor, a white woman who moved into the neighborhood a couple of weeks ago, called the police on her. Robinson originally declined to lower her volume and walked past her. 3 minutes later, Eastpointe Police pulls up. Robinson believes she was fined $385 because of her race. There's no way police should be called on me when I'm on my own property, in my own neighborhood, and on my own block, she said. The neighbor declined to comment on the issue, and the officers of the woman would have her day in court. I'm going to be honest. This shit pisses me all the way the hell off. I'm not even sure who I'm more upset at. The Karen in her natural habitat, crying to the cops because a black woman shirked her perceived authority, or the cops who entertain the white woman's nonsense at the literal expense of the said black woman and her voice. For the record, there are less cowardly ways to deal with someone who refuses to lower their voice. If it's really that serious to you, you can be more assertive once you're ignored the first time, even if it means stepping out of your comfort zone and into an in-person confrontation. You can walk the fuck away since a loud-talking person isn't the same as, say, loud music, fireworks, or other things that actually can constitute an understandable, depending on the circumstances, noise violation. You can understand that you don't own all of the outside, and you can't always control everything. That causes you mild inconvenience. Of course, the police only reaffirmed the white woman's entitled attitude by issuing a ticket that would take nearly $400 out of Robinson's pocket, and then telling her she'll have her day in court, as if having to go to court, especially over some bullshit like this, isn't a burden in itself. Hell, I almost forgot to touch on the real original violation that set this whole thing off in the first place. Black mothers across America teach the children at an early age the dangers of interrupting a black woman when she's on the phone. But boy, whiteness, I tell you, if they have nothing else, they have the nerve. Lovely article. He hit it right on the head. It says he's a poet, performer, freelance writer, blogger, and grown man lover of cartoons. I'm going to play a video from the news. And I'm also going to play her Facebook Live video. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about it. So bear with me while I put the video on, guys.
Yeah, Diamond Robinson first met her neighbor who accused her of being too loud today. And, you know, Diamond and I were talking. We both have loud voices that carry, but she really didn't think that she was talking so loud that the police should be called. Diamond Robinson says she was just walking up and down Cushing Street, the street she lives on in Eastpointe, talking on her phone on Thursday when she says one of her neighbors approached her.
Do you think that you can get off your phone or talk lower? One of those things that she said. And I said, get out of my face. And I proceeded to walk past her. So she's saying whatever she's saying. 3 minutes later, Eastpoint Police pulls up.
So Diamond started doing a Facebook Live video.
And I hope you know that this is all being recorded.
The woman who called the police just moved to the neighborhood a couple of weeks ago, according to Diamond, and she is white. That's an important part of the story because Diamond thinks she's being targeted because she's black.
I'm not doing anything wrong by walking up and down the street talking on my phone.
But as Diamond continues to record, the police officers end up writing her a ticket.
A ticket for being a public nuisance because I'm talking too loud on my phone. That's why I got a ticket.
And that ticket isn't cheap, $385.
There is no way that the police should be called on me when I am on my own property, in my own neighborhood, on my own block.
Diamond plans to fight the ticket, and because she's so upset about the whole ordeal, she's now having security cameras installed outside her home. As far as blasting everything on Facebook Live, she says she felt like she had no other choice.
A lot of these things are being pushed under the rug, and it doesn't need to. We can sit here all day, we can chant, we can riot, we can do all of those things that is not going to make a change if you don't speak up at that time and at that moment.
Her message to the neighbor who called the police?
Leave me alone. What's going on? Are you upset? What did I do to you?
Okay, so we did get a chance to talk to the neighbor very briefly. She did not want to talk about the issue, but she said that the ticket speaks for itself. Meanwhile, we stopped by the police department. They didn't want to talk either, but I said to the supervising officer, I said, $385, it seems like a very hefty fine. He said, well, she will have her day in court. So we will, of course, stay on top of this and see what happens. Reporting live, Camille and Mary, Fox 2 News.
We will be there to cover the entire story.
On the street, it's 3 of you. It's 3 cops. I'm not being obnoxious. I'm being obnoxious and mean and rude by giving you a response.
Which house do you live in?
I don't have to explain. I don't have to tell you that.
Well, we'll call that.
It doesn't matter. I don't have to tell you where I live at.
Then why don't you go in your house?
I don't have to go in my house.
You end up in jail.
How am I going to go to jail? What am I doing that's wrong?
You're being too loud, that's why.
So I can go to jail for being too loud. And I hope you know that this is all being recorded.
Being recorded right here too.
That's fine. That's great. I don't have to tell you where I live at. Just know that I pay taxes in this area.
All you guys are yelling on the phone.
I'm not being negative to anyone. I'm not yelling. I'm out here by myself.
Still be loud on the phone. That's all you guys do.
I can talk on my phone if I want to. You have a great day. I can yell on my phone if I want to. You show me a law that's stating that I'm not allowed to talk on my phone. Because best believe Eastpointe will be hearing from me because you're harassing me. They tell me that I'm going to go to jail for being on my phone, walking up and down my block where I pay taxes at. Then they're asking me where do I live. I don't have to answer no from home and have her windows open. I'm not screaming. I'm not cussing. It is 12:10, and they told me to go in the house. No, I don't have to tell you any information about me. I'm not breaking any laws. Officer, what is this? License plate number 07. And what is your name, officer, who told me that I can go to jail for being outside talking on my cell phone? Where did you get that? Where did you get that law that I can go to jail by being on my phone? Where did you just made that up because I'm black? I'm just trying to, oh, this is what's going on. So I'm at home. I'm walking outside talking on my phone. A neighbor across the street from me comes all the way down to the corner of the block and says, I think your conversation is too loud and I work from home. And she actually called the police. I got surveillance all around my house. All of this is being recorded as we speak. One of the officers tells me that I can go to jail and I need to go back in my house, and I'm not allowed to talk on my phone because I'm talking too loud, and that's a noise ordinance. How? I'm on the phone. Then he said, well, all three of us had to come because we had to make sure if you were going to be ignorant and irate. I'm not doing anything irate. I'm not being ignorant. It's just me. They don't know where I live at. But I know that I'm a taxpayer here and I'm a homeowner. So I'm going to continue to walk up and down the block and talk on my cell phone like I was already doing. This is the neighbor house right here across the street from mine. And then the little short officer, he's the one that's he's really aggressive. So I'm just going to sit here and just wonder when I'm going to be taken to jail for talking on my phone. I guess Eastpointe want to give me some money or something. Because I'm not going anywhere. He tells me that I got to go back in the house and get off my phone because the neighbor that lives right here across the street from me comes and approached me all the way down there at the end of the block. And then she called the police. All of this is being recorded as we speak. This is the reason why I have camera systems for people like these people in the city of Eastpointe. So they're trying to figure out who I am. Tasha Jones, that's my name. It ain't worth it. I'm not doing anything. I'm on my phone. Walking up and down the block that I pay taxes on. I'm confused.
Hey, Diamond, you used to live on Almond?
I don't have to answer anything that you're asking me, sir.
Okay.
I guess they want to pull up my criminal background. Asking me what's my name, did I used to live here? I don't have to answer any of your questions. I don't have to answer a thing, and I'm not going to. Ricky, I already told them I don't have to answer a question at all. They have no right to ask me anything. I'm not doing anything wrong but walking up and down my block talking on my phone. That's it. I'm trying to figure out from the officer, look, listen. Let me show y'all. I can even sit on the grass. I'm trying to figure out what they gonna do. How I'm gonna go to jail? I can sit on my own grass. Because this is mine. I'm going to sit right here. I'm just trying to figure out what these officers plan to do. Is Diamond going to go to jail today? Because this is all being recorded. I guess they must be pulling up my criminal background. What, they pulling up my old addresses? I'm the only person outside. Look at this. I'm the only person outside. Look. I'm even sitting on the grass. If I want to chew on a rock, I would chew on a rock. I'm trying to understand. They don't have anything to do. Are you upset because I'm a homeowner over here? What's the problem? Because now Rebecca from across the street that lives right there, now me and you have an issue because you want to call the police on me because I'm walking up and down the street on my phone, minding my own business. Let me go back and record. Let me go get the license plate for this one officer because he was the one that was really abrupt and very aggressive. And they're still here. And there's 3 of them. 3 officers. What a beautiful day. I'm just trying to figure out, am I going to jail or not? I'm so loud, the whole entire Eastpointe can hear me. So what are we going to do? Did you find anything? Just curious. Short officer who's the angry one.
I'm writing a civil infraction for public nuisance. It's city ordinance, okay?
No, I'm not accepting that.
Okay. I'll put it in your mailbox.
How are you going? You said you wrote me a ticket for what?
Being a public nuisance. Somebody called on you for being too loud.
I get a ticket for being a public nuisance because I'm talking too loud on my phone. That's why I got a ticket?
Yeah. Just contact the court with that.
I hope you guys have a terrible day. Don't work too hard.
I hope you have a better.
My day is great.
Be safe, man.
I was already safe. Oh, Rebecca, I can't believe you called the police. I can't believe Rebecca called the police and now Diamond got a ticket for being on her phone talking too loud. I guess you guys must have forgot that the mayor in Eastpointe is black now. And how they just going to give me a ticket because I'm talking too loud on the phone? Do you honestly think that that's going to work? You have a great day, hon. Thank you. And now I'm going to continue to stand outside. So now me and Miss Rebecca have a problem. Now I'm going to contact a lawyer and I'm going to get paid again on the strength of me not even doing anything. I'm walking up and down the block. They say I am talking too loud on my cellular device. Do you know how silly that is? And they hate the mayor of Eastpointe. It isn't my fault that they're black. So now you know what? I gotta go off of work because of stress now. Because I'm so stressed out. I'm so afraid of where I live at now because I'm not even allowed to come outside and talk on the phone. So I guess Rebecca is going to call the police again because I'm not going in the house. Rebecca from across the street is going to have to call the police again because I'm not doing anything wrong by walking up and down the street talking on my phone. Huh? You said what? How much is the ticket? They gave me a $400 ticket for public noise. Do you honestly think that a judge is about to make me pay this? They're not. I'm walking up and down the block, talking on my phone. This ticket is $400 because Rebecca called the police on me because I'm walking up and down the block, talking on my phone, and I'm still outside. The one officer said that I can go to jail. I'm out here with a bonnet on, with a pajama shirt on, and I'm going to go to prison. Let me go ahead and say this live. Real. I've seen her before. For the past 3 weeks, when she has company, she park her car over here on my side of the road. And my windows are open. Okay. Then she calls the police. And then I get a ticket for being on my phone. You have a good morning, Rebecca, because I plan on being outside. You work hard, honey. Thank you. Now you got beef with your neighbor across the street. How silly are you? Huh? No, I told Rebecca to have a good day. She just called the police on me for talking on my phone, and they just gave me a ticket. Told me that I'm talking too loud on my phone where I pay property taxes at. It says noise, public noise. I own this. You just moved there. And then the officer tells me, he said, well, you can go to jail. I said, I can go. He said, well, you need to go in the house and talk on the phone. And you're recorded. Are you mad because the mayor of Eastpointe is black? Not no more? What about the judge?
A lot of folks said she married him. Eastpointe Facebook page, they racist.
I know Eastpointe is racist, but the thing, what I'm not understanding is, how do I get a ticket for walking up and down my block talking on my phone? He said, no, because you're just a little bit too loud. And then the ticket is $400.
I know it got anyway. They got a way to get rid of it.
They're going to get rid of it because I'm going to show them this video. $400 ticket for me talking on my cell phone. And you just moved here.
Yeah. Good luck on that.
Oh, my goodness. So I guess I got to make a court appointment. I got to go. I'm going to have to go off of work for stress because I got a neighbor that is watching me because I'm not allowed to be on my phone. But you know what? Because I'm having such a beautiful day, I'm going to stay outside the entire time and talk on my phone. You don't hear no. So what? I'm going to get a ticket for mowing the lawn? What you going to do when I have a party? I'm just trying to figure this out, Facebook. I don't understand. I wonder, because to me, that's harassment. If you ask me, I'm being harassed on my own property. Rebecca, you just moved there, love. I don't understand. 23805. Rebecca is her name. Then she approached me with this big ass dog. Diamond didn't even want to get any dogs. Now I gotta get dogs. Oh my goodness. My house is already surveillance as it is. Everything was recorded. I'm even live on Facebook. And y'all give me a ticket for walking up and down my block that I pay taxes on because you say I'm talking too loud on my phone. So now, I'm going to have to call the police on Rebecca. And I'll be doing it at 12 o'clock tonight. I mean, I'm sorry, the city of Eastpointe. I know you guys are racist. You're upset because there's more black homeowners than it is whites. I get it. Tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk is still good. I got a ticket for walking up and down my block. And then the officer said, I'm going to take you to jail. Take me to jail then, fuck it. If I got to go to jail because I'm on my phone, well, I guess it's meant for me to go to jail then. Because I've never heard of any silly thing like that before. But you know what I'm going to do for the entire day? I'm not even going to go to work because I'm going to stay right outside and I'm going to continue to talk on my phone. So I hope everybody on Facebook got my phone number because I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to talk on my phone. So y'all going to come and give me another ticket and another ticket and another ticket for being on my phone because Rebecca is calling the police on someone that lived across the street. And then I was down the block. I'm down the block. Girl, you just moved over here. Why would you want to have confrontation with the homeowner across the street? Are you mad because you're a renter or something? I don't understand. Are you mad because you don't own your home and I own mine? So you think by calling the police, that's supposed to shake me up? You thought I was going to go to jail? You thought that you just proved something. And then the police want to sit here and ask me all of this information about me. I don't have to answer anything. Then 3 of y'all pull up.
Interesting. I wanted to clarify one thing that was being kind of tossed around in the video. Eastpointe does have a black mayor, a beautiful younger woman named Monique Owens. And according to Eastpointe's website, it says she is a trailblazer. She set the standard high as an influential leader with poise, class, and historical determination. It says that she was elected in 2017 as the first black councilwoman, and in 2019 was the first black and youngest mayor ever to hold office in Macomb County's history. That's huge. It says her fight for social justice and creating equality across the board started in her work as a Wayne County sheriff, wanting to do more than enforce the law, but create laws that would ensure a better quality for all. She was chosen to attend the Bloomberg Harvard program that included 40 mayors worldwide. She's a gifted comedian, believe that or not. And she's wrote a book. She's just a really positive person. If I was in that situation and I was Diamond Robinson, that would be the first person I would have contacted. I would have contacted her because she could definitely do something about that ticket. I've been kind of waiting on a follow-up to see if she had been to court, but I didn't see anything on that. So, back to the mayor, she also has twins. I'm telling you, I just don't see how that she wouldn't throw this out. I understand that when someone is, there's just a way you can approach people and talk to them. And I know a lot of these people that I see in these stories, I don't know where the hell they come from, what crack in the wall they came out of, but they act like they are literally in fear of black people. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I can tell you a story just briefly. My grandparents came from eastern Kentucky, and I'm talking about the mountains, the hills, and hollers. My grandmother didn't see a black person until she was 15 years old. And we're talking eastern Kentucky. They were in their 70s and 80s, and they never once had a problem with anyone I brought over here. I had many people of color that stayed in my house with me as a younger person. Never heard anything like that from them. So I always say, if they can get past that, coming from the hills and hollers of Kentucky, anyone can. And I don't give a pass to anyone. I don't care what age you are. There's no excuse for it. So, if I was Diamond Robinson, I would be very upset. I hope that it stopped at the mayor level. But I will be interested to see if she does have a court docket date. I know that with COVID, the court system is backed up and all that good stuff. But I am interested to see what happens with this ticket. So I probably will follow up with that. But I wanted to bring this story to the channel and let you know that these things are still happening. It's 2021. Like, the Karens of the world need to get together and maybe live in a little community out in Utah somewhere where they're not bothering anybody. I don't know. But it still just blows my mind. I probably would have slapped the pores off her face. I'm going to be real honest. And I'm not a violent person. But that would piss me all the way off. So I'm going to end the story on that note. I have a lot of videos to do. Just with this tonsillitis, it's been a little hard for me. So I'm on my second day of medicine, so I hope everything gets better. Thanks so much, guys, for watching, and I thank each and every one of you. Have a great day.